Hi, I'm John Hoffman. I am the author of the book Surviving Driving, available on Amazon.com. You can find links to all my books by going to my author page in Amazon. Just search on John Hoffman, Ph.D. and click on my name next to any of my books. I've been driving for over 50 years and have learned a few things along the way about staying alive and surviving driving on the road. In Surviving Driving, I have included important insights and tips that I want my grandchildren and you to know when you are learning to drive. This is not information about the mechanics of driving, but rather information that will impact how seriously you take your driving, your responsibilities as the driver, and perhaps most importantly, the decisions, judgments, and assumptions you make while driving. Because many drivers are not even conscious of the assumptions they make when they drive, I spent an entire 2 chapters on assumptions alone, presenting 13 detailed case studies of drivers making common assumptions with their resulting consequences. Assumptions frequently lead to accidents that often have life and death consequences. Yet most driver education training focuses very little attention on making assumptions. In Chapter 2, I present a 7-part test to help you decide if you are really ready to drive. For example, one of those tests is the bee test. If a wasp or bee flew in your open window, would you be able to maintain your focus on your driving, stay calm, and let the bee sting you, if necessary, to maintain control of your vehicle and safely pull it off the road? This actually happened to me one day while I was driving around town. I also include 24 of my favorite driving tips, such as how to drive safely around large semi-trucks, why you should avoid insulating yourself from the real world in the cabin of your car, and why it is important to be patient while you drive. Throughout the book, I have included many of my own driving experiences, even those that I find embarrassing to share, so you can learn from both my good decisions and bad ones. Stories are often more memorable and make a greater impact than just presenting principles alone. In short, this book targets the mind of the driver and the thinking of the driver, not their ability to steer the car down the road, and does so in a way that is practical, memorable, and easy to understand. Surviving Driving will not replace your regular driver education instruction. Rather, it will complement it. Because of its unique emphasis and approach, it is sure to become a favorite with new drivers, parents, and driver education instructors alike. By the way, who am I? I am an instructional designer by profession. I have a Ph.D. in instructional design and am an expert at presenting critical information in ways that are easy, fun, and interesting to learn. I am the author of 4 other self-help books available on Amazon, including Getting to Healthy, Making the Transformation to Eating Real Food, and The Emotional Foundations of Loving Relationships. I hope you will find my new book on surviving driving helpful and beneficial to you or your new driver. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube to learn about other books and videos that I will be releasing in the future. Thanks, and see you next time.